big mountains are just rising up here behind me. Like it's like they're telling me like, have a good sail, have a good time in the north. We got your back. This is Malou, sailing somewhere on the seven seas. And this is me, her captain, trying to steer her out into the unknown to be able to find that one very special spot. Consider subscribing and welcome on board. Eventually I did make it down that mountain without any big bruises or scratches or anything like that. And today I'm out biking with my little bike. I'm actually wearing shorts today since it's so warm outside. It's more or less like summer heat for being up here. But it's really nice. Clouds are high today so you can see all the mountains around me. I'm just gonna bike up this valley and see if I can find some beautiful spot, which is probably quite a high probability. I'm here by this little ski center right behind me here. It's just a couple of slopes down, but I'm just so amazed by all the surrounding tops and mountains around here. I'm just trying to imagine how this area would look in the winter time when there's snow and ice falls and all that kind of stuff everywhere. I imagine it's supposedly one of the most beautiful places that you can be in winter, perhaps. So probably I'll have to go back here sometime with winter time and do some skiing. This is getting wobbly. Oh. To go on a hike are the human's best medicine. That must have been a very wise person who wrote that. Ooh. Finally made it to the top of this very much zigzaggy road I've been going up on the last half an hour or so, and here we got the prize. Pretty cool view over the next valley. Just these valleys, if you head south from here, they just keep coming. Higher and higher mountains and glaciers, all different kinds of amazing nature. Oh no, I'm out of water. Wait a minute. I'm in Norway. It's time to go on a really fast ride down this winding road. All the way down somewhere. Am I really doing this again? This is never a good idea. Speed up, you stupid man. You could actually meet cars on this one, maybe, I think, perhaps. Okay, thank you for that. Curve. Okay, I'm gonna try to take this curve. I'm gonna take as a motorbike, just lying down like, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now in Norway, it is mandatory on all small children's schools to have an old tractor, some kind of caravan, then some kind of, I don't know, thing that the farmer uses, and a really old creepy car standing on the corner as well. Now I've been packing up everything in the boat, making it nice and tidy and sailing ready, because tomorrow I think I'm going to sail. I'm a little bit torn still because this place is so beautiful and still has so much to offer with just walks and all that kind of hikes and stuff. But I got a really good weather report and wind prognosis for tomorrow as well, to go quite far actually. So I'm most likely gonna go sailing tomorrow and then see how far it will last basically. But early morning tomorrow, it's gonna be good. The clock is about 5 in the morning. Untie the lines, start the engine, and head out on the fjord. Just gonna go slowly out of the fjord, meet the daylight, so I'm not getting to the shallow areas before it gets a little bit daylight at least, because then I won't be able to see any fishing equipment or anything like that. But in the middle of the fjord here, it's so deep, so there's no way there could be any fishing equipment, so you can just go straight out without any worries. Slowly getting out from the fjord now. All the big mountains are just rising up here behind me. Like it's like they're telling me like, have a good sail, have a good time in the north. We got your back. Pretty awesome scenery. And the winds are still really warm and like tropical more or less, even though it's early in the morning. It's really strange. We're passing by Hjörundsfjord again, and as soon as we're coming through here, we're gonna turn left and set the sails and start sailing north. See where we end up today. We've been having really good sailing so far, but right now that big old mountain right there is playing a little bit with the wind, so sometimes we're getting gusts like now. Woo-hoo! Then we're making good speed. Heeling over quite a bit, and sometimes the gust just goes away and we're just making like 3.5, 4 knots or something like that, but we're doing good speed, so that's good. We had some really good sailing there for a while, just doing 6.5 knots all the way on attack, pretty flat water like now. But eventually the mountains up here were sheltering us too much, so the wind basically died out completely. So I turned on the engine and yeah, just motor sailing kind of. It's barely any wind at all, but I hope it's gonna come back quite soon. We got the open ocean, the open North Sea just in front of us there. Not that far until we're completely open sea, but we got another harbor inside here as well, Fjord, which is supposed to be a super nice harbor to go to. And I checked the weather one last time now before heading out, and according to the app, it's actually supposed to be a little bit more like headwinds and stronger winds than I thought it was going to be. So a lot of beating against the waves and quite wet ride, I guess. And there's also going to be a gale coming in. Not a very long-lasting gale, but some kind of gale coming in from the southwest, which could be a little bit troublesome during the night. So I actually decided to go into Fjord because the weather report for Wednesday and Thursday, which is 2 days away, actually looks really good right now. So I'm heading into Fjord. That's the final decision. It's quite hard to make decisions like this one because today I really felt like I wanted to go out on the ocean and go sailing. But if you get a somehow bad weather report and you're close to land, this is Norway, it's quite a lot of current, a lot of shallow areas where you can get problem. So there's not really a place where you want to take any risks or take any chances basically. And because the weather report is looking so good in the next few days, I just felt like risking it today, it's not really worth it. I mean, it will probably work out totally fine, but you know, it's unnecessary. Docked at Fjord guest harbor, and I've been for lunch. I've been frying up the lunchbox that I was supposed to eat like 1 or 2 times or something during my sail if there would be a longer sail, but now I'll just have to eat it now instead, and afterwards I'm gonna have some sleep actually, because I didn't sleep that much tonight and I'm actually quite tired. So that's also a good thing with being in a harbor, that you can just hop in and sleep whenever you feel like. Now that was a couple of hours of really good sleep. Now I just gotta walk a few kilometers into the nearest little town to get some money out, because the payment method here in this marina is cash in a post box. So it's gonna be a nice little evening stroll